What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about how you can reach MUT level 45 in about 60 minutes. Obviously, with the way that the game is playing right now, you see me at MUT level 36. I'm going to make sure that you guys follow suit because some of you guys have already paid for the max field pass, and like I said, I don't recommend it, but if it's something that makes you feel that your team is better and you have an advantage, which most of you guys will because of the fact that, you know, Devontae Adams goes to 92 speed and there's other players that you get boosts with, it works out. Also, you get certain packs that you can pull really good stuff with. So what we're going to talk about right now is very simple, all right? We're going to go over, you know, to the field pass, and we're going to talk about this real quick, all right? Because obviously a lot of you guys already know the deal. If you want to go ahead and just max it out right now, for me, I'm going to show you what it costs, right? It would cost me about $80, right? If I wanted to max it out. So not even 60 minutes. Like, bro, we'd be done with it right now, whatever, because they give you a chance mid-season to go ahead and purchase the packs. Well, not purchase the levels and get all the packs and all the free things that come with it because of the fact that you got the premium pass, right? So look, you have 13 days left, all right? Usually midway between, EA will allow you to buy the levels. If you are a player that looks to be competitive, you're doing MCS, you're doing all this stuff, you're doing rank, and you feel that running to get this right now with the 90 overall upgrade token is going to benefit you, I can't stop you. What I will tell you is this: there are so many other ways in the game to just continue to max out your MUT level. Now, one of the things that happens, right, as we go through it, people don't pay attention to the programs and the objectives. And I keep getting people, even my regular veterans, right, that are like, yo, G, I didn't know that, I didn't know that. I will urge you guys, right, stay in this part of the screen. Understand that your weeklies are very important. Understand that the season programs are very important. Objectives, things like that. So later today, right, they're going to be dropping some more cards, but it's going to be Team of the Week. The Team of the Week does not affect usually the Season 2 programs. You're going to be waiting until Thursday. And then on Thursday, they're going to drop more XP. It's going to be about 175,200 XP, right? Because they've been dropping the same amount for each thing as they go along. This is going to be part 2 to it. So you're going to look out for this tomorrow, and whatever they give us, you're going to just have to still have those unreal moment players in your lineup, and you're going to get all that XP. All right. Now, as far as the way the weekly and stuff goes, you know, a lot of you guys are, you know, really concerned about the fact of, you know, they keep giving you silver solo champs keys. Those are for different sets. And if you're a solo player, you do have the opportunity to get a lot of these high overall cards at the end of the season. Although they're B&D, you can do it. But again, that has nothing really to do with the XP. Like, doing this is just coins, guys. You know what I'm saying? When you do your daily objective, they're not giving you bonus XP. That's not happening. Your tickets are very important, but these things right here, these are strictly for offline players. As far as the rank goes, we've been playing ranked a little bit, but we're not really concerned about playing 25 games to get like a token in the gauntlet. That's just absolutely ridiculous. So that also has nothing to do with leveling up. Your primary focus, your dailies, and your week 2 programs. All right, your objective should already be done because they haven't added anything to it, and that's pretty much it. The rewards now, let's continue to go over what we're talking about. With the way that this is set up, right, if you wanted to do it super fast, like I said, most of you guys might be a little bit more above my level. I've missed some days. I don't really care. It is what it is. We'll get it all back. But the 90 overall upgrade tokens, I have to show you guys what's going on with it because that's the major problem. Yo, G, why does it make sense to level up fast? Why is everybody going crazy? Yo, I don't understand this leveling up, right? So I just showed you the objectives. I showed you the Season 2 programs. I do want to make sure you guys understand you must have the players that are noted in your lineup when you do this. All right, every time I make one of these videos, I get a new viewer that's getting into Ultimate Team, and they ask, and they like, yo, bro, thank you so much. I was playing it and it wasn't registering. Yes, EA Sports has gotten us in the past where we've been doing the right thing and it did not, you know, register, but they've been pretty good this year. Like, everything is registered to my knowledge. I haven't had any issue with it. So just make sure that the program players are in your lineup. All right. Now, you understand how to level up, and you know right now that you could max out your level if you wanted to, but you would have to spend money. But why are people doing it? It doesn't make any sense. Yo, G, I don't see why they're spending all this money. What's going on? All right. So to make it simple, you just go over to the program, and then you go over to season players, well, season pass or whatever like that, and you'll be able to see why people are doing it. All right. Now, realistically speaking, this quarterback, right, He's pretty decent. His only problem is when he's maxed out, he's still very slow. So that's a major issue, simply because of the fact that when he gets to a 90, you can still see he's gonna be at 81 speed, right? And then you give him the +3, and then he's at 84. But his throw power now, right, that you guys are talking about, yo, G, his throw power is crazy. It's gonna be a 96 when you get the +3 because of the theme team, and also, you know, he gets all 32 team chems, plus you get that gunslinger strat card, right? So the thing about it is, do you want that? Do you want 84 speed, or do you want like a Cam Newton? Do you want somebody that's super fast? I'll tell you this though, even with everything that's going on, the fact that he doesn't get Gunslinger is a no-no, because Gunslinger is absolutely 100% needed. So you have to make sure that people understand what is going on with this. This is a very important part of what we're doing, okay? Gunslinger is needed. So if you're maxing out your MUT level and your focus is Cam Ward, you're doing it wrong. Yes, he's a decent, suitable quarterback, but he's not the guy that you need. You have to get someone with Gunslinger. I don't care if it's Case Keenum. You got to get somebody with Gunslinger. So he was decent to start until EA put Gunslinger in the game. All right. Now, this guy, a lot of people have been using him, and you can save a lot of coins by utilizing this guy. 88 speed +3, 91. That's a lot of speed. Again, all 32 team chems. So he's going to get that speed up, and he's 6'1". So you can, these are things that you can do with that 90 overall token if you were going to just pay and do whatever you want. That's something that you could possibly do. All right. Now, does it make sense to do this? Do you have another corner that's a limited that you want to get rid of as you max out your MUT level and you want to save the coins? He might be a guy that you use. But I would tell you this much, it would be, it would be better in the long run to use him than to use Cam Ward, because you know ultimately he does not get Gunslinger. Jonathan Allen, I would not recommend him. Like I said, some of you guys say like, yo, the D-tackles are non-existent in this game, bro. Like, they really just don't do anything. And it's just like, yo, this guy's gonna be like, what, 73 speed? I would say no. I would say to pass on him. All right. But the number one reason that people are, getting their MUT level and maxing it out crazy is because of Devontae Adams. All right. He's one of the fastest receivers in the game when he's fully maxed out. It's insane. All right. He goes to 92 speed and he definitely runs by people. So this would be the major card that would make sense to go after. If you're asking me, gee, what are we doing? How are we supposed to do this? Like, I'm about to spend the money, or you're going to wait until tomorrow. We're going to max out the MUT level. These are things that I would recommend, all right, for season 2. The other cards, this guy gets identifier, but he's more or less outdated. It is what it is, but people are going to use him. It's completely up to you. But I've shown you everything you need to do to max out your MUT level. That is the primary reason that people are doing it. Let me know your thoughts. Get at me. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.